Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. Well, it's starting to get very windy outside, so not much is going to happen out there. The girls don't want to come out for their run, and it's too windy really to get any sensible gardening done, even tidying up. So I have retreated to indoors, and I thought I would make this video. I've been planning on making this for a while actually. And it's the start of a new video series that I'm going to be running. So I got this idea from another channel that I watch called Popple Backyard Farm. And there's a lady there, a lovely lady called Ruthie. And one of the regular videos that she puts out is a shout out video. And I wanted to sort of introduce that type of video into what I produce as well, because I think it's great to collaborate and it's great to find out what other people are watching and what other channels are about. So yeah, I find it great because then it means that you can find other content creators that maybe you want to watch yourself. So thank you, Ruthie, for giving me the idea. And really what it's about is, as I say, collaboration. So I'm going to call this little video series, I'm going to call it shout outs and shares. And the idea is that I will give a shout out to a couple of channels each time I make the video, and to tell you a little bit about the channels to see if it's something that you might be interested in watching yourselves. But in the comments, what I would like you to do, or give you the opportunity to do, is to put a bit about your own channels in the comments. Sort of your elevator pitch, if you like. Sell your channel in a couple of lines to give other people an idea of what your channel is about, and maybe encourage them to come and watch your channels. So yeah, it's a way of sharing what your channel is about, and also me giving shout outs to a couple of channels that I like watching. So that's the idea of it. I hope you like it. I won't be doing it every week. I guess I'll just do it when I can fit it in, but I would like to think I would do it at least monthly. So what I want to do then is talk about a couple of channels, give shout outs to a couple of channels that I like watching. Now, I'm not going to choose any particular type of channel where size is concerned, and actually the two channels I'm going to talk about today, one is really big and one is very modest, a bit like my own channel. And it's just channels that I really enjoy watching. So and nobody has put me up to this. I'm purely off my own back wanting to tell you about these channels, because it might be that you like watching them as well. So the first channel is based in America, and I'm just looking at my notes here so that I don't forget anything. Based in Arizona, I think, and it's called Weed'em and Reap. Weed'em and Reap, and I'll put the name up so that you can see it. And it's a lovely family, husband, wife, 2 kids, and they have, I think they've got an acre of land, and it's just attached to their house in a suburb actually, so it's not out in the wilds or anything, but they have a small backyard farm, and they breed pygmy goats, which are amazing. They have they now have 2 pigs, although the boy pig's away visiting other pigs off the farm, but he has done his business with the lady pig, so she's just about to give birth to however many piglets. And they have chickens, and they have, do they have turkeys? I'm not sure whether they have turkeys actually, but they certainly have lots of chickens. Yeah, and Their video is about their just about their way of life. They keep the goats for predominantly for milking, but they breed them each year and they'll sell some of the young kids to other places that maybe want to have goats to milk themselves. And the pigs, I believe, they'll be selling them. Is it Kuni Kuni? It might be a Kuni Kuni that they have. I can't remember the breed, but in which case I imagine it'll be going for pets or that sort of thing rather than eating. But I could be wrong. And the chickens they keep for eggs. They also have a garden that they show you what they're doing around the garden, what they're growing, and it's obviously completely different to how we deal with it in the UK. Because their climate is completely different, and in fact they regularly, and I can't remember whether it's every 2 weeks or not, but they sort of open up a sort of irrigation gate and they irrigate all of the garden. So basically this irrigation channel, they open up the sluice gate and all this lovely water comes and waters the ground, and then it sinks back down after a day or whatever, and then that's it for another couple of weeks, and then they do the same thing again. That's how they keep watering their gardens, because it's just so dry and they don't get much rain. But anyway, I love it. If you like goats and you like chickens and you like gardening and you like just seeing how a family interacts, and there are lovely people, I would head on over to Weedham and Reap. And the second channel I'm going to shout out is a UK based channel. I'm not sure where in the UK, in England somewhere, I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure. But it's called Gardener's Plot. And it's a lovely chap with a fantastic moustache called Peter. I think his name's Peter. I hope his name's Peter. He doesn't say it very often. I think his name's Peter. And he just lives in normal home and he has got all sorts of things happening in his garden. He's got lovely little areas that he's segregated off, a sort of peaceful area, a sort of grassy area, pond, etc. But he has so many animals out there. He has a ferret and he has a pet squirrel. I believe it was a rescue squirrel that can't go back into the wild, so he's got this lovely aviary for the squirrel, and he keeps chickens and he keeps quail and he has guinea pigs and he has rabbits, and I think most of the stuff that he has are rescues. So yeah, that's just nice to go over and see what's happening in his garden. He's a lovely man, and he also regularly does this thing called Pet TV, where basically he doesn't talk and he just has the camera on his various animals around his garden, and you can just sit and watch that, and it's very peaceful. So that's Gardener's Plot. If that sounds interesting to you, look him up. And other than that, I think I'm going to call a halt to this video now. Suffice to say though, please in the comments, if you want to advertise your channel, please do. Have a think about your elevator pitch, what you would do, or the few sentences you would use to describe your channel to somebody if you met them in an elevator. That's where that comes from. And yeah, I hope that we'll all be able to see more of what's happening in channels that maybe we weren't aware of in the past. So thanks very much for watching. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like alerted anytime I post any other videos, please ring the bell. For now though, bye bye for now.